Hello, we are back with season 2, episode 2 of House of the Dragon. So, last episode obviously had the blood and cheese incident, which for those who haven't read the book, is the scene where young Jaehaerys was killed. So, I think I mentioned in the last episode reaction how that was significantly toned down from the books, and from seeing other reaction videos and talking to people in real life, it does seem like the emotional reaction that should have been there wasn't really there, even like for people who hadn't read the book and didn't know it was coming. A lot of them didn't really have a huge emotional reaction, so I do think something in the way that scene was written and presented was a bit off. But I am very interested to see how they handle the fallout from that event in this episode. So I think without further ado, let's just get into it. This was actually happening. I mean, I know what Cole was, but the rest of it. Yeah, you know, if it was all your fault, buddy. Not all your fault. Daemon's too. The two of them. Aemond and Daemon really causing so many problems for everyone. What are you looking for?
The gates have been shut. We mustn't be shaken by this.
Dude, your toddler was killed.
This act.
Mustn't be shaken.
And they will pay for this.
You don't have any comfort for her other than they will pay?
What sin?
Wait.
Some good may yet come of this.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
And where were the members of this council? My son is my legacy!
Oh. You have a
My
daughter.
son is heir to the Iron Throne!
Was.
And where were you?
This is not the time for blind accusations, Your Grace. We
Okay.
know who did.
Queen of Bastards!
Okay.
The smug of Dragonstone! There she's laughing at me!
No, she's not.
You wished her life to be spared.
Oh, no.
May, Your Grace. I'll kill him myself.
We do well to get what information in the mastery of your trade, Lord Larys.
Always studying, always could be any one of you in this room.
Oh, no.
You're already seen as weak, Aegon.
Oof.
I would do more than that. A funeral progress. Let them see the child. Let them look upon the works of this pretender to the throne.
Oh, that's cruel.
No,
Yeah.
I will not have my little son's body dragged through the street like a dead dog.
Not dragged, honored!
And it's
Escorted to the
Helena,
dragon
too.
pit to be burned. Jaehaerys was my grandson. I loved him.
Great-grandson.
I will not.
Mother.
Is she gonna go along with this?
Perhaps that's a difficult path, my darling, but it might be the right one.
Let the Silent Sisters ready the prince for his final journey.
He's asking his mother.
And riding behind him,
not
his
make him
mother,
do
the
this.
queen, and
Whoa.
with her, the Queen Dowager.
No, I do not wish to be a spectacle.
The realm must see the sorrow of the crown.
Why?
The
How can
sorrow
you do this
best
to
expressed
Helena?
through its most genuine himself must be spared.
Oh, so they'll put Helena through it, but
But I don't want them closer.
yeah.
I don't know them.
Oh. Mm. She was knitting the funeral or weaving the funeral shroud before he even died, because she.
I was hired by Daemon Targaryen. He paid us half now, half when the job is done.
Who's us?
A rat catcher, employed by the household. I don't know his right name.
Yeah, I haven't talked just at seeing the instruments too.
Of Rhaenyra Targaryen!
Okay, they didn't just show that.
To the throne!
I assume this isn't the actual kid, and this is like some sort of molding. In the book, technically people loved her. I guess she doesn't really love him back, which is, fine. She doesn't have to.
Vouch for his grace.
Oh. Yeah. Ow, ow. I don't know if they should be letting Aegon do this. I know he need to. Okay. Okay, I mean, if he just killed him in a single blow, that's. At least it didn't torture him. Honestly, I think letting Aegon have that is fair. Where's Rhaenyra? Like, Helena was at the shroud, now they're at the funeral. Who's been watching Rhaenyra? Okay. I don't know, they've never seen her really happy. They don't know that she's...
Curse of Rhaenyra! The monstrous!
Helena doesn't want it, but Rhaenyra is resistant. And she wants.
That I would inflict such a thing on Helena of all people.
Oh, she does care for her.
An innocent.
The death of Prince Lucerys.
To order the decapitation of a child.
I merely thought, perhaps, an action taken in haste.
Mind yourself.
Yeah, okay. Damon, come on, you gotta speak up. Uh-huh.
I said no.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't either.
I cannot trust you, Damon.
You shouldn't. You never should have.
I've never trusted you wholly. Much though I wished to, willed myself to. But now I have seen that your heart belongs only to you.
Oof. Yeah,
Give up my brother's throne to the traitorous lies of
My throne, Damon! Mine!
Mhm.
I think you used my words as an
Yeah.
excuse.
I'm not on my way even now to Harrenhal to raise an army in your name, Rhaenyra. Yours!
Well, is it?
Your father
Who
was a
needed
coward
you?
who knew I was the stronger son, that I was the leader of men, and he was afraid to be seen in my shadow.
Is that what you understand of your own brother?
Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom, because of your virtue? Or did he merely use you as a tool to put me in my place because he was afraid of me? Because he knew your legacy, unlike mine, would never outshine his own.
He's not afraid of you, Damon! He could not trust you any more than I can trust you.
You sought greatness but shrank from spilling blood to achieve it, and I see you will suffer the same fate.
Wow.
You struck.
It was a mistake.
Was it?
Who was it?
Yeah. Yep. No. That's what you get for causing child murder.
Father,
Oh, good. Finally, one of the twins speaks.
Take Moondancer and keep a watch on King's Landing.
Oh, so Jace couldn't do it, but
And
you're
it's
willing
which course they take
to risk her.
I will.
Wonder, have Helena and Aegon spoken even once? Oh, well, here we go. What? Dude. Nothing for her? No words? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Is he mad because she told them which kid was Jaehaerys? Is that what it is? I don't know. But the way he had, like, no words of, I don't know, comfort, shared grief, nothing for his, well, sister, wife. No, anyway. They're so much younger than they're supposed to be. I don't know how their plot is gonna work out for. Oh. That's funny if that's Aegon.
have you told anyone?
What did you take me for?
I guess Helena
Mother seeks absolution.
hasn't told anyone then. Trying to drown herself. Oh no. He's gonna be the one who sends him in to do this. Because of his guilt. He's gonna get this guy killed.
The white cloak is a symbol of our purity, our
Oh
fidelity.
my god. This
King's Garden, sacred trust.
sanctimonious.
Who you so
Surely once she has said it, she should have brought this thief and a traitor to the crown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get out.
Go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
Brilliant plan.
Question your loyalty to the king.
Oh my, I hate this man so much.
Sometimes I think I hate him.
Yeah, well, he does suck.
It's hard with fathers.
Yeah, well, you and...
What do you remember of my uncle?
Sing sailor shanties. He had a weakness for cake. They called him Breakbones. He loved us. I miss Luke.
Of course you do.
Daemon sent them to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
and considers me such a foe.
The boy is grown into a man.
Not here. I do regret that business with Luke. I lost my temper that day.
I think you did.
I am sorry for it.
I would remind you only that when princes lose their temper, it is often others who suffer.
Yeah, no kidding. Small folk always pay the price.
Small folk. Like me.
Yeah. Listen to her, buddy. Except you won't.
I think you let children go hungry while you filled your own cellars.
Lucky we don't have enough coin to find out.
It's just some relief.
Did he say when?
His son was just murdered. Give him a minute.
I've done nothing for your looks. You may regret as you're supping alone tonight.
I regret it already. I've broken. There is a war brewing, Adam. A real one.
Another opportunity to distinguish yourself.
Okay.
Remind him of your...
Does the stew have carrots in it?
You don't still
Devotion has never sat
Damon,
well
do you?
with
You don't think Damon will challenge her?
How could Damon possibly
such
have a claim when Aegon and Aemond and Daeron
Neither
perfectly
can he have
exist?
her to command.
I have on occasion found that to be quite enjoyable.
Was it Visenya?
You remember me now.
She didn't know she didn't before.
They will never accept me.
She'll accept you.
How did you...
Maybe. All the rat catchers, I guess. Because they had all the rat catchers.
What'd they do?
Well, at least they got him, I guess. Poor dogs. Oh. I was gonna turn this motherfucker on you.
Could not say for certain which man it was, so...
Idiot!
You could have
Beware how
questioned
you
them
speak
all.
to your...
And their wives and children gather now at our gates to weep and curse your name!
Which is not what he wants. He was trying so hard to win them over.
With your child's blood, we bought their approval.
You
With
have
your
to stop
mother's
talking
tears,
about
we
Jaehaerys
made
that
a
way.
bitter. And what has a
His
Christian
face.
Cole done?
His face.
He's pretending to be his own twin. Brilliant.
Otto looks like he's gonna be sick.
God's help us all.
Queen paid a price.
Dude, you need to let your personal feelings get out of the
And
way.
you acceded
I'm
to this.
Kristen.
You never think of your father. His forbearance, his judiciousness.
Willingness to do everything you said.
I want revenge.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are the poorer for it.
Ooh. I think he really does miss Viserys.
He was right about you.
Oh.
He made me king.
No, he didn't.
Is that what you think?
Remove your badge, Sir Otto.
Yeah. That was coming. I mean, you can't tell the guy he shouldn't be king and then walk away with the hand of the king.
You and my father's I have there. And I find it stimulating.
Oh boy.
Give it to Cole.
Just the worst possible choice.
Your Grace.
Laris might be worse, but
You will regret this.
oh yes, he will. Sent. Even Cole was like, I don't deserve this. Now he's never gonna tell Aegon what he was actually doing when Jaehaerys was killed.
You are dismissed.
Ironic that Aegon was like yelling at him so angrily earlier for not guarding his family, and now God, her dress is dirty. They can't get her a nicer one. She's gonna tell him. She's gonna turn around and tell him. And that's gonna prove her value.
A moment.
That's way too easy. They know he has a twin. I wonder, would this have like actually worked if Rosaria hadn't like come back? Because that's actually a little ridiculous. Why did she flinch? Why? Can you do it? Even, I mean, I know he's not gonna get the child.
So, Eric.
I don't think he could do it. I don't think he could slay a woman in her bed. Oh, moving this to in her bedchamber is
Do not do this.
for drama. I mean, you know, Cole sent revenge against Rhaenyra herself and not another one of her children. Just saying, Damon.
Which is Eric?
No! No!
That's a weird way to do it. I don't really like that. In the book, it was like they killed each other at the same time and died on each other's swords.
His ignorance.
Having him
Vanity.
kill himself is...
You know as well as I do
don't
that
know,
Aegon
it's
must be
impossible.
kept in check, as does Sir Christian, the two of them together.
Yeah, it's bad.
So Kristen's not
He's ensured it.
Well, yeah, the Eric and Eric.
He's young and uns.
It's the death of the child that has unstrung him.
Well, yeah,
Have a son there.
finally.
Will take more kindly to his
Finally,
trust.
they mentioned
Daron
Daron.
may yet help us in weeks to come.
Go rather die, Garden.
Finally, they mentioned Daron.
But we will yet prevail and bring forth peace.
Okay.
I do not wish to hear of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. No guy wants to hear about his daughter. Well, actually, this guy might because he pimped his daughter out to Viserys. Why don't you go to him? He's your son. He needs his mother. Son, you can't. Okay. I've generally, like, you know, thought that a lot of the criticism of Alicent's mother is unwarranted because she does her best, but doing this instead of going to comfort Aegon is pretty unjustifiable, I think. I mean, even if you weren't doing this, just how could you leave him like that? He needs you. I guess it's her guilt over she feels responsible, so she feels like she can't, but he needs someone. He has no one. Oh, okay. No, this is better than what I thought they were gonna do. Okay. No, this is fine. This is actually, I support this, Alicent. Unless this is stupid. I still wish she'd gone to Aegon. You really, oh. Ew. Okay, so this is just part of it. Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. And here I was thinking you were actually gonna... So, good episode overall. I do think I think it was Arik, like, declare his, I guess, loyalty to Rhaenyra and then kill himself over guilt, as opposed to Eric and Arik killing each other. I don't know why that changed. It was fine. I assume this is how Mysaria gets brought into the fold more, because she changed her mind and decided to warn them, and that's why Eric was able to come in. Pretty much everything on Dragonstone was fine. I liked the Jace and Baela scene a lot. You know, Jace sort of talking about, I mean, obviously, like, he didn't say much about, like, just that he misses him, but, you know, they're bonding. I mean, they are engaged to be married. I don't want to think about that too hard. They're related, but we all know that. I'm glad Rhaenyra called Daemon out. I think there's a possibility they might not see each other the rest of the season. I don't know how things are going to be. I mean, obviously, like, he's going to be at Harrenhal, but he can fly back and forth at pretty fast speed, so who knows. But I thought that side of things was pretty well done. I wish we'd seen more of Helena. Like, there was a lot of... I mean, I wanted to focus on Aegon's reaction, but, like, we only got a little bit of Helena, and I do wish... Aegon, like, the way he wouldn't go to Helena... I mean, I guess he might be angry at her for picking Jaehaerys, like, for showing them which one is Jaehaerys, which I'd be upset by, because that would, I mean, of course he values his son more than his daughter. Why should I be surprised? But, I was a little, like, why didn't we see Jaehaera at all? Like, who had her this whole episode? I mean, I guess a servant could just have her, but, like, she's clearly, obviously going to be traumatized by the whole thing, too. You'd think someone would care about that. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, okay, Aegon, very mixed bag. I mean, obviously, anger, understandable. Hanging all of the rat catchers, if he had rounded them all up and interrogated all of them, I would probably even still, like, not support it exactly, but, like, understand it. I would think that was, like, yeah, okay, you know one of them did it, you have to know which one. To hang them all without questioning, bad. But it's easy to order a thing done in anger and then not know the outcome of that. I mean, last episode Rhaenyra said, I want Aemond, and that led to this whole thing, so... I mean, I'm not trying to, like, defend Aegon. He's not a good person, but, like, I do feel for him, and, like, obviously that ending scene with him, I mean, Alicent, like, I don't know why she didn't go to him there. I mean, I understand, like, again, she feels guilty about what happened to Jaehaerys because she was distracting Kristen Cole, and that might be, like, she blames herself. And so that might be why she felt like she couldn't go to him, but he has nobody else. And that's really what I was thinking. I mean, there's that scene where he wouldn't go to Helena, and that's really, like, she's the only one, Helena is the only other one who would understand his, you know, his grief, and the fact that he wouldn't go to her, I mean, obviously their, you know, relationship has never been good, but he has no one else who could comfort him. So Alicent she's all he has. Like, Viserys is dead and was never a good father to him even when he was around. He doesn't, and none of his guards or friends are really people he would, you know, that he would open up to in that way. Like, Aemond is off somewhere else, and anyway, he might blame Aemond, so, I mean, really, Alicent, all he has, and she left him, and that's just really, yeah, that's sad. And I do feel for him that way. I'm so glad they finally mentioned Daeron. I'm sure that people who have not read the book are going to be so confused about the existence of Daeron, because that is Alicent and Viserys' fourth son, and for some reason, sorry, not fourth son, fourth child, third son, for some reason, he never ever came up last season. Very odd. Very odd. So now they finally mentioned him. I don't know, a lot of people might miss that line. But yeah, they have Daeron, they mentioned him. I don't expect to see him this season, but at least we know he's there. I don't know why Alicent has never talked about him. I guess they're not close. But you'd think that at least, like, should at least care. I don't know. Whatever. It's a plot hole, probably, or just at least they mentioned him. He, by the way, has one of the coolest dragons. Helena also has one of the coolest dragons. Probably the coolest dragon, but I don't know how much she rides Dreamfire, and it does say in the book that after this incident, she never rides again. But I hope we see more of Helena this season, and, you know, her dealing with everything. I mean, that scene of her, like, with the funeral shroud and the little elephant was just, she really can, yeah. Poor Helena. And I love that Rhaenyra was like, I would never inflict this upon Helena, because, you know, it's not just that she's an innocent, they are sisters, and I know the show was never really, honestly, the show was never focused on any of the sibling relationships. Like, I wish we'd seen Rhaenyra interact with Aegon when he was younger too, but, like, still, that she was like, I would never do this to Helena. Obviously, she's not like, I would never do this to Aegon, because she doesn't care about Aegon. But, yeah, to Helena. So, yeah. Some really interesting stuff. Kristen Cole is the worst. Just the worst. But, yeah. I am interested to see what comes. I like that scene with Hugh and his wife and daughter, like, seeing more of the small folk, and obviously Hugh is relevant to the story, but I won't say how for non-book readers. But seeing that scene, seeing Adam and Alan, seeing more of, like, you know, people who are not just royals. Also, that woman that Aemond was with. I don't know if I mean, sure, whatever. That scene was just, I guess I just needed Aemond in the episode. But yeah, I liked it overall. I'm glad we finally got that scene of Aegon at the end, because I was worried they were, like, not going there, like, not showing him, you know, actually how, like, upset and, like, grieving he actually is. So I'm glad they did come around to that at the end, and it really is sad. But yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye.